What's up? What's up, YouTube? Your boy TT Trucker. I'm getting on here tonight, Monday night. Um, I am out here in Amarillo, Texas. Amarillo, Texas. I'm picking up a load out here, and then I'm gonna head back to Atlanta for Thanksgiving week. Um, Hang out with the family. Um, So I just thought I'd get on here, check in with you guys, see what's going on. Um, I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. Um, I watch a lot of you guys' video on YouTube um, about your trucking experience with different companies and things like that. Um, Me personally, I'm not one to put a trucking company down. Um, if the company that I'm with doesn't work for me, it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't mean that they bad or stay away or anything like that. It just mean that it did not work for me. But, however, MM89, stay clear. Stay clear. That have got to be the worst trucking company I've ever worked for. And in my 5-year career, I've been with maybe 5 different companies. If I'm being honest with you guys, I switched about 5 different companies. It looked like I got into a different company every year. Um, some of my best experience in my trucking career was with KLLM out of Mississippi. That's a good company. I was a company driver for them, and it was good. I enjoyed them. Nice equipment. The terminals are kept up, clean, well. As a matter of fact, they actually, when I was leaving KLLM, they was building a brand new terminal in up there by Chicago. I think it's in Gary, Indiana, somewhere up there. So they got a new terminal. But hey, and they was one of the first trucking companies I was with after I got my CDLs with CSRT in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I went through them, and that 39 cents a mile didn't work for me. So with 3 months experience, I was able to switch over to KLM and get 50 cents a mile back then. Now that was five and a half years ago. Another good experience I had in my trucking career was with Roadrunner. That terminal to terminal was a good experience. Unfortunately, it didn't work because my overhead was more than what I could bring in. I should have probably drove for Roadrunner with a paid off truck and not had been in the finance or leasing a brand new truck when they only paying $1, maybe $1.30 a mile. So that didn't work for me as far as the pay, but I did like the fact that it was terminal to terminal. All they loads was like drop and hook. I mean, if they was paying a little more, I wouldn't have left. My bad experiences was with I drove for First Fleet. I drove for First Fleet out of Atlanta, Georgia, and that particular terminal, they didn't work for me because they only cared about the drivers who were, I guess, seniority. So when I went in there, I was a new driver. I would get the loads that didn't nobody want, or I had the schedule that didn't nobody want, which meant I worked every weekend. And so that just didn't work for me. I mean, they was more about the people who had seniority versus the people who did not, and they just didn't, um, you know, separate the work evenly and things like that. So that didn't work. Um, I also drove for Red Classic. Um, they didn't work mainly because I had a brand new dispatcher. He was a new dispatcher and didn't know much about dispatching, so of course that didn't work. I mean, I would get one load a week, and I'd be calling and texting and emailing and like, "Hey, I'm available. I need a load. I need a load." So that didn't work. Um, but yeah, again, I don't have anything really negative to say about them. It just didn't work for me. But they was a fair. All the companies are fair, but every trucking company has pros and cons. Every trucking company has their pros and cons. So no need of dogging out these trucking companies, except for MM89, except for them. They was absolutely just money hungry, and they didn't care about the drivers. They just weren't there. And I thought that it was because they was a Russian company from Siberia or something like that there, and I thought that all them companies in Chicago was like that, but that's not true. Because then I drove for Pigeon Freight, and I stayed with them for a long time up until I brought my own truck. Um, Pigeon Freight was a pretty good company as well. Then, of course, I got my own truck and I leased it on with F2F. Um, and I don't have nothing bad to say about F2F either. It is a self dispatching company. Um, this is not the time to be an owner operator. So, if anybody looking to become an owner operator, guys, this ain't the time. Maybe give it a couple of months. Let's see how these rates go, and then give it a shot. But right now, this is not the time. The rates are too low. Fuel is too high. It's just not working. This ain't it. Stick to being a company driver right now, and do that, and just let's see how things get. I guess after next year, and we'll see. Um, if you right now, to be honest, I don't think the trucking industry is. If you're looking to become a truck driver right now, and you making 70,000 somewhere else, stick to that other job. If you making 50,000 somewhere else, stick to that other job. Unless you just want to drive trucks to see the world, the U.S., the country. Then if you one of those that like to drive, travel, and you want to see the country, then yeah, why not become a truck driver and make 50, 60, 70 grand a year and see the world at the same time? Why not? But if you a family person and you like to be at home with your family, and you just like to stay home, and you're working in the warehouse or in a customer service or doing whatever it is you do, and you're making a pretty good living, stay where you at. Because right now, trucking ain't where it's at. It's not. It's not where it's at. But anyway, guys, I ain't gonna talk your head off. I just want to get on here and check in with y'all. Say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a wonderful year. Got something to be thankful about. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, your food. Enjoy time with your family and friends, because ain't nothing like being in the good company of your loved ones. So that's it. I just want to get on here and say that. Please like and subscribe. Please hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll check in with you guys later. Love you, peace, and happy Thanksgiving.